that's 5 minutes end of table.
Less than 5 minutes tape time, and I got battery running down. Where'd it go? Touchdown?
Coming in right. Neil! John, Neil! Stop it, top! Neil, you gotta go. Left corner. Back up a little. Right, Hunter, right, Hunter. Left, David, left. Left, left, left.
Off the ground.
Yeah, the Hostages scored once again, and that was a big goal for them. It was picked up the defensive turnover. There was a missed pass, missed communication on the Rude Boys, and the Hostages took it down for a score. That's always a backbreaker.
Long pass into the end zone, and it's connected for the point for the Rude Boys. That was a curving backhand with the upper side of the disc facing the wind. Evidently was able to carry the distance.
Yeah, that was quite a throw. That was really what they needed. They needed a quick score to get on the board. Remember what it's like to score a goal. It's 6-3 right now. The Rude Boys are down 3, but there's an awful lot of time left. They're playing a full 24 minutes stop time half game, and there's about 12 and a half minutes left in the half. So we've got a long...
High throw off, curving right into the middle of the end zone, and the Hostages will try and ring it out as the Rude Boys set up their defense.
David Barkham with the disc now. David has played for many years in California with the San Jose team.
Excellent defensive effort on the part of Rude Boys, trying to shut down, force that turnover.
Steve Smith with the disc now. This is a very close-knit team. Some of these people are from a team from Middlebury College, Vermont.
Excellent turn and catch. And diving out of his hands. Rude Boys will try and advance it. That's an excellent effort on that part.
An excellent horizontal effort. I think you'll see a lot more of that as the day goes on. Players gonna open up a little bit more, I think, as we see the half progressing here.
Evidently able to advance it down the sidelines before the zone is able to set up. Taking their time now, working it back, probably cross field a few times. Again, there's not much movement until the cut. Hammer upside down into an open pocket.
Steve Mooney in the open pocket in the middle. Nick Donahue again. If you'll notice, the Rude Boys, the same people, pretty much handle the disc all the time. Nick Donahue. Steve Mooney has now positioned himself more in the middle of the field.
Really becomes a positional game with the wind being such a factor. Both teams are on the tired side, although, as you said, toward the end of this game, we may see some really advanced and high-speed ultimate.
That was an interesting development. They on the front there, the zone, Neil Lishner, who was front man, was calling the player, the thrower, for stalling. The thrower only has 15 seconds to release the disc once his defender calls stalling on him.
Swing to the far side there with the Rude Boys.
And as they approached calling the man for a stall, after 15 seconds, it's a turnover. The Hostages started to go to a man-to-man defense just as they were about to call the man on stall, which is a very interesting development. I've never seen them do that before.
So they swung it over toward the near side again and looking for that pass that will punch through the zone. And they're pretty spread out with men down in the end zone, actually.
Foul was called. They're going to take a check. Neal was a little upset that his defender was hitting his hand while the disc was in his hand. That's not allowed, and a foul is permitted to be called in that situation. More or less just a way of letting him know that he doesn't want the game to get a little too physical.
So with the defensive check, the offense, then the defense will set up, and the offense brings the disc into play, bringing it back just a few yards, trying to punch through again. The zone's pretty tight now.
Oop, getting a little bumpy in there. This is, they're not afraid to give a little ground in order to get the right pass. They don't notice that they're not forcing the disc upfield. If the only pass is back, they'll go back. They don't mind. They've already given up 10 yards already on this drive alone.
They're just looking for a completed pass, occasionally into an open pocket that's forward of them. 5 yards, another 5, 10 yards down the sideline. They're within 10 yards of the end zone.
That's the way it works. They'll slowly work it around the edge of the zone until they find the opening, and then there'll be a quick succession of passes right in a row, and a lot of ground will be picked up all at once.
Trying to force him on the sideline. They are not giving him the middle ground, which he wants to bring it again into the middle. Going back a few yards to get that angle, and looks like they're really playing with him there.
They're very meticulous. They're probably going to want to bring the disc around this side again because they don't want to get trapped up on that sideline.
Again, with position being such a critical factor in the win. Excellent overhand.
That's the man to throw it to. There's not too many people that can take the disc away from him. A guy that's 6'6" in the